Hey, welcome back guys. I'm Daggett. Today we're doing 4 different styles of tattooing. So I'm going to choose a random design. I've actually decided already. I'll be doing a skull and maybe some flowers. And I'm going to be drawing it in 4 different styles. And basically we're going to see which one comes out best. And I think I already know the answer to that, but I'll let you guys be the judge. And if you're new to my channel, I hope you enjoy this video. I also do tutorial videos. If you look through the rest of my channel, you'll see those. And please like and subscribe. And let's go to the overhead, okay? Okay, so I feel like that first one was a little bit of a cop-out. We started with something really simple, which is old school. Old school designs tend to be really simple, not much detail at all, and very strict on color palette. So usually there's just black, red, maybe yellow, and sometimes green. This is because they didn't have a lot of colors back then to work with in terms of tattooing, so they had to keep the color palettes really simple. I think it was a good way to warm up. And the other thing is, keep in mind that sometimes the simpler a design is, it actually can be more difficult. And this is because you can't hide your mistakes behind all the fancy details and shading. Everything has to be really clear and bold. Bold line work, solid black, and bold colors. Alright, let's jump into the next one. Okay, if you haven't guessed it already, the second one was New School. So it's the complete opposite of Old School, but it still has some Old School elements like the bold line work and that, but the colors are more up to date, so I used blue in this one to illustrate the difference between the old and the new. Blue was a color of ink that was only introduced to tattooing a little bit later, and New School designs tend to be really over-exaggerated, cartoonish characters, and this one was a lot of fun. You'll have to let me know what you think of this one. Let's jump into the next one. one I actually had the most fun doing. If you haven't guessed it already, it's Japanese. I love Japanese designs, especially traditional Japanese tattoo designs. That's what I personally enjoy doing. That's what I draw mostly in my personal work, as you can see behind me. That's what I really enjoy doing. So I had a lot of fun with this one. I think it turned out really sick with the samurai helmet and the flames and stuff like that. So yeah, that was a lot of fun to do. And I tried to keep in with some of the traditional Japanese elements, like using the samurai helmet, the cherry blossoms, traditional Japanese flowers and things like that. Alright, so we've got one more to go. Let's jump into it. See if you can guess this last one before I finish it, okay? guess it? Okay, the last one's a bit tricky to guess. This neo-traditional, right? So it's kind of a confusing one. A lot of people don't really know what it is. I myself struggle with it. It's not something I do very often. That's why it probably came out the worst out of all four. Basically, neo-traditional means new and old. So there's traditional elements as well as some new things. So you'll notice again, I used blue and some pink, some colors that maybe weren't introduced till a little bit later on. And the other thing is, it still uses bold, heavy black shading and bold line work, but it sort of has a lot more detail and tends to look a little bit more realistic and less flat. So they try to add a bit more shading and a bit more depth to everything, and that's sort of the neo-traditional way. I'm not really happy with the result. I think the other ones came out a bit better, but again, you be the judge of that one. Okay guys, well that is it. I'm really stoked with how this came out. I think it's a really cool art piece actually to have 4 different styles of the same or similar subject matter. My favorite of course is the Japanese one. Really stoked with how that one came out. I think the rest of them came out okay. You'll have to let me know which one your favorite was in the comments down below. If you haven't seen my Facebook page, it's at Daggett Designs on Facebook. This is where you can see all of my upcoming work. I regularly post my YouTube updates on there, so if you don't have notifications switched on, you can view them through my Facebook, and also you can see my online portfolio. Please hit the like or the thumbs up button if you haven't already, and share this with a friend. And of course, hit the subscribe button for more great content, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.